G'day and a very warm welcome to CruiseAway with Derek and Joe. Now this is the show where we go on the biggest holiday trips around the world, give you more variety than anyone else when it comes to destinations, and more importantly offer you complete packages to make planning as easy as A, B, C or 1, 2, 3.
That's right. Welcome along. CruiseAway have been in the cruise business for over 25 years, working with all the big cruise lines to seek out these golden travel adventures. And because we book on behalf of so many Australians, we can negotiate epic savings and additions to your trip. We arrange the flights, city stays, tours and exclusive cruise discounts.
We certainly do, and we're about to show you the proof of the pudding with two incredible Carnival cruise line adventures that we think you'll absolutely love. Later in the show, we'll be heading to the magic and mystery of the Greek islands, Turkey and Italy for a fabulous October escape.
Oh, sounds amazing. We're going to start with a truly epic trip with Carnival as we start 2027 with 50 nights of discovery, celebration, experience and wonder as we take 3 cruise journeys back to back and head to jungles, sunshine, glaciers, the Rio Carnival. We see a solar eclipse and a whole lot more. Now you'll take off on the 2nd of January and fly first to Hollywood, Los Angeles. There's plenty of star spotting time with a 2-night stay in fabulous Hollywood and heading over there in January to start the new year in style. I can't think of anything more fun to look forward to, can you? I mean, it's going to be incredible. There's Santa Monica right there that you see is beautiful. There's a big fun fair on the pier. You can head downtown to the Walk of Stars, Grauman's Theatre, Malibu. Oh, it's going to be phenomenal. There's the Hollywood Bowl right there as well. And of course, that famous Hollywood Hills sign. You've got to get a selfie by that. Then it's time to cruise on the Carnival Firenze out of San Pedro, LA on a triple back-to-back cruise for 35 nights. Oof.
Wow.
This is going to be... Well, it's going to put the fun in fun ships because having a longer itinerary on Carnival 2 is just going to give you so much opportunity to enjoy all the fun ship flair. And believe me, it's not just contrived fun on Carnival. It is literally belly laughs and proper entertainment from dawn to dusk. And I love the bold flair and uniqueness that the Carnival fun ships bring. There's nowhere quite like Carnival, and let me tell you, cruise after cruise, there is something different and something exciting to look forward to. And you are, of course, on a triple back-to-back, so you'll find that each cruise has its own identity too. There's lots of activities going on around the ship all the time, at all times. Whether you've got, traveling with the family and they're going to want to use all the water park and, kids club and basketball and, or just on your own. You don't have to be a kid to use that. And of course there's mini golf, but they do dance classes for you. You could learn salsa, you could learn line dancing, and there's tons of different activities packed into the daily schedule, which will be listed for you. Lots of fun things, like they'll do the wet t-shirt competition. Usually it's with the men, by the way, just saying. You'll have the Mr. and Mrs. game show. Love and Marriage, they call it, scavenger hunt. So lots of interactive things going on. You might find that there's a conga line around the deck that you'll suddenly want to join into, and the cruise staff will be up there doing a sail away and the dances, and everyone gets on the dance floor and participates, or whoever wants to does. And you might be in the background with a beer just watching it all go down and just watching the sun sink behind the horizon, and that's also fine because at the end of the day you can take it on at your own pace when you're on a cruise. You really can. But this is the reason why so many Aussies love cruising Carnival. And cruising out of the States too will also enable you to meet lots of international people. You'll meet people from all over the world that fly in to do these cruises. So I love that. They really do put the F in fun, Carnival. They offer you something different every day to enjoy, and the food's fantastic. Lots of good hearty burgers and fries and all that, but they have salads, they have lots of fresh food too. The dining room offers an extensive menu which is all included for all meals. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, you could be eating in dining room every day if you want to. No additional fee to pay. So we are cruising out of the port for Los Angeles in a couple of days at sea. We'll see us into Acapulco, beautiful Acapulco, which has classic energy, golden bays and cliffside drama. Now you can watch the legendary La Cabrera cliff drivers plunge into the Pacific. I've seen this and it is unforgettable. So make sure you book up a tour to see that. Then we're into Manta in Ecuador with its lovely relaxed coastal vibes and strong local culture. You can experience visiting the Monte Cristi, the birthplace of the original Panama hat, whilst you're there. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Off into Lima next, a buzzing capital perched above the ocean in beautiful Peru. Of course, this is home of amazing museums of the Aztecs and Incas and the beginning of the Inca Trail as well. So you can do the Colonial Streets, Oceanfront District and Peruvian Flavors Tour. Then we're into Coquimbo in beautiful Chile, where you'll find the desert landscapes meet the sea, and the home of lots of ancient archaeological finds too, such as La Serena. The strong coastal promenade here is worth visiting. Santiago's next, a beautiful city in Chile. This one's known for wine country as well, so you can take a wine excursion with the ship. They'll book that for you, or just head downtown and see the architecture. Now we're going to be cruising the Darwin Channel, and then we're heading onto the beautiful Chilean fjords, where you'll find towering cliffs rising from the water, waterfalls cascading down over sheer rock faces, glaciers as well drifting past in silence over the mountains. I mean, it's Patagonia at its wildest. You know, it's remote, it's very cinematic and dramatic, this part of the world, and only reachable by ship, importantly. So wow, incredible. We're then into Hapon, and then next up we'll be heading to beautiful Ushuaia. This is known as the end of the world. In fact, there's the end of the world train you can do, which will take you through the Tierra del Fuego National Park, which is a real arid landscape. Just a fascinating part of the world where lots of Antarctica cruises head out from. Puerto Madryn's next, and this is the place to see amazing wildlife taking centre stage here. Visit the Peninsula Valdez, which is home to whales, sea lions and incredible penguins, and you'll have a nature guide taking you through that. Next up, it's Montevideo in Uruguay, known for its easygoing cultural vibe, and I'd recommend a walking tour taking you through downtown to Plaza Independencia and the Colonia de Sacramento while you're there. We're into the start of the third cruise now in incredible Buenos Aires, and a big personality with bold architecture and non-stop rhythm. It is South America meets Europe, and it is unforgettable. I do a highlights tour for the day here for sure. Next up, we are into Rio de Janeiro, and it's actually the start of the Rio Carnival here, which is wonderful, which explodes with colour and sound and excitement. You'll find dancers flooding the streets when this happens, drums as well throughout the city, incredible costumes. It would just be unforgettable. From the Sambadrome to spontaneous street parties going on. It's Rio definitely at full volume, and it'll be an unforgettable experience, no doubt, for you to see that. Now we'll be cruising this total solar eclipse when you're out at sea, and you'll see daylight slowly fading as the moon moves across the sun, and the ocean darkens, the air cools for a few very surreal moments. That's just what it feels like. I've experienced a solar eclipse before, and it's ethereal and magical. Be wonderful, this. Maciel's next in Brazil, which is a bright tropical beach port. You can see the beach here is stunning. You know, swim in these clear lagoons and relax on palm-lined shores, as we're in the tropics here, this part of the world at this time of year. Then it's St. George's in Grenada, which is a picture postcard, beautiful Caribbean port, and it's known for its spice plantations and white sand beaches, so I would take a spice tour whilst you're there. Fort de France is next in Martinique, where the Caribbean meets France, and it does have this south of France vibe when you head downtown. There's even French bakeries. I'd recommend taking a little ferry from where the ship docks over to the quaint little islands and beaches opposite. Then it's Philipsburg, talking of beaches, downtown right there on Front Street. You've got one of the best beaches in the world. You just take a water taxi from the ship and boom, you are there. And there's rows and rows of tax and duty-free shopping behind the beach. It's one of the best places to shop for electronics and jewelry. Then we're into Miami, and we have a 2-night hotel stay when we disembark. So you can finish really in true Carnival style with sunshine, nightlife, and oceanfront relaxation. There's Derek strolling down at South Beach, or Lincoln Mall, I think you are there, Derek. I love that you're wearing a shirt that just really embodies Miami. It does. It's a very Miami shirt, and it matches the walls in Wynwood. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I just blend into some things with my shirts. It was an amazing time, incredible. And then, of course, we will, after our 2 nights in Miami, then fly home to Australia. But just look and drink in the roll call of different places that we are going here. Not just different places, different continents, different experiences along the way. Carnival in Rio. A total solar eclipse just happens to, work into the calendar of this holiday, and then end in a lovely relaxing way in Miami before then flying back. I have to say, the whole trip here, the whole 50 nights, you just never will want it to end. And that's the great thing about a holiday like this, because it really truly is a holiday. I mean, 50 nights. That's over 7 weeks of holiday. What an amazing transcontinental journey you'll be taking, enjoying those 3 cruise routes back to back, covering South America, Rio, the Caribbean, city stays in both Los Angeles before you cruise and Miami afterwards, and the flights all sorted for a price tag that should not be. Should not be. Look at this. This is a big holiday, and we're talking about the start of 2027, and what a way to kick off a brand new year. 50 fabulous nights away. That's your flight to Los Angeles, sorted included. 2 nights stay there, and then your Carnival Firenze cruise triple whammy of 35 nights. Going through all of those amazing, amazing places. Going through the Chilean fjords, for instance, seeing the glaciers there, through Brazil to the bottom of the world, and the total solar eclipse, and the Carnival in Rio, and so much more. And a bit of the Caribbean. It just keeps giving this holiday. It is ridiculous. And of course, you've got your 2-night stay in Miami and the flight back home. So call us to secure your place right now at this unbeatable price tag. Just a deposit today is all you need. Here are the details you need to book as well. It's really simple, this one, and I know I'm saying this more often these days with these packages, but I would love to come with you. What an incredible, incredible journey. If you just think about all of the pictures that you will have when you come back. Maybe you're someone that keeps a travel blog or a travel diary. Oh my word, how packed that will be. I don't think you'll really appreciate just how amazing a holiday this is until you're back. And then you're looking back over all of the memories, all of the places, all of the different things that you did. Absolutely amazing. Call us today and ask any questions you like. You can always play around with the stays, of course, as well. 1300 408 764 is the number you need. And remember, that is toll free when you give us a call. So this holiday starts 2nd of January in 2027, flying first over to Los Angeles. Let's do the whole thing over again. Let's have a good look at what you're going to enjoy. Los Angeles itself, I mean, what a great place to start your holiday. You've instantly got that good feel, that good vibe around you. You're on the doorstep of Hollywood. You've got lots of exciting choices while you're staying there in the city as well. I mean, walking that wonderful walk of fame, or whether you're just spending some time on the beach and just relaxing and enjoying the view and the peace and the tranquility, because you are preparing for your incredible cruise, which is 45 nights. I mean, that is just incredible, especially on a ship like this as well, because you've got really, really nice bunches of sea days where you can enjoy all of this fun stuff that you are seeing right now. It means as well, and I know something we don't often or get to kind of talk about this that deeply, but you know, a holiday is a holiday, so it should be at exactly the pace you want it to be. So yes, this is a ship with a lot going on. It is very, very lively. And you know what that means when you've got batches of sea days? It means that you can have a really, really naughty late night.
Yes.
You can go out partying till dawn if you want to. And then guess what? You can sleep in until the afternoon. And no one is there knocking on the door saying, "Where are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you? We were waiting for you for morning exercises and things like that." Nobody's setting the pace but you on a holiday like this. If you are traveling with family, even better, because the great thing is you're all on the same ship, but if you've got completely different interests, maybe one of you is more of a night owl who likes the nightlife, fine, you can go and do that. Maybe the other one of you is a bit more, take me to the spa, take me to the place of peace and quiet, that's my place. then you can do all of those things, all indulge the things that you like. Sometimes when you go on holiday with your other half, you're a bit confined to each other, aren't you?
Yes.
You have to agree on something, do you know what I mean? And do the same thing. Where on a cruise, you've got such freedom to indulge your passions, have some me time, get involved in the fun, meet new people. That's what a cruise experience can bring you far beyond the places that you're going to. It's those things that don't go into the brochure almost, that you don't appreciate until you're on a trip like this, about just how off the clock you feel. You're not cooking, you're not cleaning, you're not making the bed. There are no responsibilities. You can just dive into it, quite literally.
Well, exactly. And with Carnival, they do, longer breakfast times as well. So like you said, if you roll out of bed, you're like, I want to get a brunch. You go up there at 11 and get your brunch. There's nothing stopping you from partying, enjoying, and also taking advantage of everything else that's on board. And of course, they do nightly parties. They do special deck parties that are themed accordingly as well. So you're going to be on board for 45 nights, and you're going to end the cruise in Miami, where you'll disembark and you'll have a couple of nights in fantastic South Florida to enjoy everything it has to offer. Whether that is strolling around some of the iconic viewpoints in South Beach, such as the Art Deco district and some of the beautiful hotels, or just the beach itself, through to shopping in Lincoln Road Mall, which is an outdoor shopping mall where Derek is right there actually. It's just majestic. I love Miami. Windward Walls not too far away as well, where you'll see some great artwork and fantastic markets. So here's an overview for you. Flying into LA, of course, having a little bit of time there, through to Acapulco, Manta, Chile, cruising through the Darwin Channel, the Chilean fjords, Cape Horn, Ushuaia, Argentina, and then finishing your spectacular itinerary in gorgeous Miami, of course, passing through Uruguay and Argentina ports on the way there, Brazil. There's a solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. I
know. It's just too many highlights, isn't there? It's absolutely brilliant. Listen, if you've got any questions whatsoever, just give the team a call. Remember, it's toll free to call us 7 days a week, 1300 408 764. Right, we do have a second epic Carnival journey, and it's taking us to the magic, mystery and allure of the stunning Greek islands, Turkey and Italy in October. And what a trip this is. You'll fly first over to lovely Rome in Italy, and you'll get to enjoy and see the sights here. You've got 3 nights in a hotel, which is just perfect. If you've never been to Rome before, what a beguiling city it is. Oh,
there's nowhere like Rome. I mean, neighborhood streets, sunlit piazzas, delicious food. There's the Trevi Fountain, of course. Fountain-lit walks, gelato. You've got to have at least 2 a day by law in Rome. You've got to do it.
Yeah.
It's impossible to say no when you see it piled high, right? So we're on the Carnival Legend for 12 nights this time. Fantastic. This is a lovely ship. She was upgraded in 2024, in fact. And some additions that are added include the chef's table and restaurant, a big new poolside movie screen for drive-in movies, or dive-in as they call them, and newly decorated staterooms and public areas all added on. So if you've been on board Legend before, you'll notice that she's been refreshed, given a bit of a facelift, which is great. And, if you're traveling with a family, Waterworks, the onboard water park is there. There's Twister, the spiraling water side, Speedway Splash. Well, I don't know why I'm saying with the family, because adults can go on as well. Which is a great racing challenge, or you can try the drain pipe too. And the deck parties, these are mega deck parties on board for you, on the Lido deck pool or indoors, depending on the weather, where they've got the DJ, the cruise director, and the entertainment staff all taking part. Games, giveaways, they make it very interactive on Carnival, so it's not just about you watching the show, it's about you being part of the show too, should you want to. And again, I have to make that clear, because everybody is different, and it might be that your partner is life and soul of the party and you're much more low-key and you just like to watch things going on, which is absolutely fine, because you never have to do anything you don't want to, but the options are always there when you're on a cruise, which is great. Some cooking demonstrations too. This is always a fun thing to do. You can learn to cook steakhouse style from the chefs in a presentation of kitchen skills. You can enjoy the Serenity as well, which is the adults only retreat up on deck, where you can escape and indulge with lounges, with peace, with a lovely bar to yourself. That's a great little getaway. Now, the Seuss-a-Palooza Parade. Let's talk about this because this is great fun. Characters from Dr. Seuss parade in Carnival's true party style. And this is very entertaining, and it will be part of the party nights that they offer. They also have a white hot party, which is another Carnival favourite. Time to get the glow sticks out. And dance the night away. You have to. Wear as much white as you can. Just make sure you bring something with you, of course. Now, another thing that people love doing at sea, and this is something to know, is the art auctions, where when you order art, by the way, they ship it back to your home country, so that's nice and easy for you. They have rapid fire and lightning auctions for you to enjoy, as well as guess the price. Lots of competitions. The gift shops do competitions as well, giveaways, and lots of luxury shopping to be done on board the ship. So we're cruising out of the port for Rome, and a couple of days at sea sees us into CruiseAway, where it's hard-hitting history all the way. You can walk the famous marble streets of ancient Ephesus and learn about thousands of years of Greek and Roman history combined. And there's lots of cats that live in Ephesus. It's really interesting. Then it's Kavala, which is quite an underrated port in Greece, and it's known for the Acropolis of Kavala and the aqueduct, if you'd like to learn about the history there, and the old town, which is really interesting, and big Aegean views. Take a guided tour to explore this. Next up, Istanbul, a city that never does settle. This is dramatic, beautiful, bold and gorgeous. And there's the Oriental plus the European side. It's actually two different continents, this city. Take a guided tour to see Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque and Basilica all in one day. Then it's Mykonos. This will be lower pace, slower pace for you after all of the archaeological and historical explorations. Perhaps just enjoy a day at the beach, or head for a stroll of the old town and the boutiques whilst you're there. We're into Athens next, because you want to save your energy for seeing the amazing archaeology here, including the Parthenon. They have the museum for the Acropolis, which is well worth a visit as well. But the views from the Acropolis, oh, they're incredible. We're on to Katakolon next, which is a small port, but it has a real vast history. You visit ancient Olympia, which is where the very first Olympics took place as 7 BC. It's pretty incredible. Or you can head to an olive farm, actually, as well, if you want to do something different. Then we're into Naples. Now, you have to take your picks. There's so much to see in this area. Downtown Naples for its famous pizza restaurants, Sorrento, or Pompeii, that city that was buried under ash and rubble for thousands of years at the gate of Mount Vesuvius. We're back into the port for Rome, where you'll disembark, and we'll fly you back to Australia after this epic adventure.
I love this. I mean, I love the fact that the cruise and the places you're going to are almost in complete contrast to each other in a very, very magical way. So when you're on board, it's all about bright colours and vibrancy and fun and splashing around, or just relaxing and doing absolutely nothing. And in the ports that we've got on this itinerary, it's all about discovery and sights and history and real poignant moments, which is great. Of course, as Joe says, in all of these places, don't feel obliged to go to the big historical site. Just go find a beach somewhere, wander in town and then back to the ship. That's absolutely fine. No one's making any rules here. But I just think the contrast between the two brings together what is a magical Greek islands adventure, and you will love Turkey as well. It is fascinating. All of that wrapped up with a Rome stay as well, and your flights included, at a price tag. Again, I have to say that our team here at CruiseAway have worked very, very hard to negotiate for you to include all of those different elements in that price tag there. And that's pretty special when you think about October will roll around before you know it. It gets here very, very quickly. I would call today and get a low deposit on that as quickly as you possibly can, because I can't see that price lasting forever. Cruise prices can change rather rapidly. It's like trying to knit with yogurt, trying to keep a cruise price at one price for a long period of time. So if you like the sound of the itinerary and this part of the world that you are visiting here, I mean, top cities like Istanbul, Athens, Naples, I mean, incredible. And you stay in Rome as well is all included as part of this. I think it's an incredible adventure, and the price tag, well, kind of speaks for itself. It doesn't need my help. So here's the details you need to get yourself booked. Remember, a deposit today will secure your places. Honestly, and you will have a great time cruising with Carnival. it is kind of self-billed as a family cruise experience, but if it is just you two as a couple of any age, I would say as well, you will have the greatest time. There is this, I think Joe mentioned it earlier, there is this kind of infectious fun that travels through Carnival, and it's a lot to do with the bright and colourful surroundings, but also the heart and soul of a Carnival cruise is the ethos and the vibe of the team on board. They are having fun, and that naturally you absorb that fun and you become part of that. You let your guard down, you kind of melt into it, and it is fantastic because you have the most incredible time. You really do. It's a really great atmosphere. You are fed well, you are entertained well, you have a really good time, you have plenty of choices. And really, overall, that is the cruise experience in one. Whether we're talking about Carnival as we are here, or whether we're talking about any of the major cruise lines, if you've never taken a cruise holiday before, life is so good. Take a look.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your ensuite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of, with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
And that's just some of the magic. It is quite funny, actually, because we were talking earlier about, you know, if you've got a partner that's a little bit more low-key, or maybe you are that person, when you're wandering around a cruise ship in the evening, you've maybe been to see the show and you're on the way to something else, and you just happen to pop your head round and there's karaoke going on. And maybe it's a song that you really love, but you wouldn't normally sing it. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't normally do it. You wander in and you think, actually, I want to join in. And you find yourself doing things, taking yourself out of your own comfort zone, don't you? And ending up coming back saying, well, there's a video on someone's phone of me singing a song. You'd never normally get me doing karaoke, but that's the magic of a cruise. It opens up new opportunities.
It really does. You've got to get booked, you've got to get organised to take the most exciting adventures and have them planned.
Absolutely. Holidays, they're always good news. Thanks for your company. As always, see you back here soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon.